Pritipura Infant Homes of Sri Lanka is an organisation devoted to the care and assistance of children with disabilities. It was created by Dr. Brian de Kretzer in 1964 at a time when many disabled children had virtually no help available to them, to provide a loving and caring environment which will allow the best possible avenues for children's growth to adulthood. Pritipura supports children and young adults with disabilities so that they can receive training, education and rehabilitation at our home at Hendala, at our occupational school at Kotagala and our farms at Asokapura and Anandapura.
Another song.
At our infant home at Hendala, about 22 kilometres from the Sri Lankan capital of Colombo, we admit the severely disabled child, offering intensive care, physiotherapy and occupational therapy, with a healthy dose of patience and joy. Today we are helping 86 residents. All of the equipment and tools needed to support the children's needs are acquired through donations and are bought from local manufacturers.
My name is Elsie, and I came here because I liked it here, and I thought it would be nice to stay here for a longer time to try to do some extra things, and I really love the place, so that's why.
Pritipura is also supported by volunteers from Europe, Asia and the South Pacific who come to contribute to the day-to-day care of the children as well as sharing their specialist knowledge with the local carers. Many are regular returnees to Pritipura.
Hello, my name is Sanna. I'm working here at Pritipura for 6 months and I do the daily care for the children at the Netherlands group here. They give them a lot of fun and a smile. That's the most beautiful you can get from one of the children.
Pritipura relies on our big sisters or akkas, care assistants who live with the children. By and large they are local village women who understand the special needs of the children. They are now assisted by little sisters or nanjis, graduates of the home who have grown and are able to care for their younger and more disabled brothers and sisters. Brian de Kretzer's plan was to take abandoned children, the most significantly disadvantaged group in society, the intellectually and physically disabled, bring them to a safe place he would create and give them love and care. The safe place he created was Pritipura. In addition, there are now communities at Asokapura and Anandapura that encourage the less physically challenged to grow in self-sufficiency in a wide area of occupations, from the arts to manufacturing craft goods. Anandapura Farm, situated in Katana off Negombo in the Gampaha district, was started in 1978 as a place where the more able young adults from Pritipura could graduate. At its inception, the plan was for a small group of people to live and work on the farm. The farm itself is mainly a coconut plantation. Facilities have been erected for a cattle shed, a poultry unit and a pigsty. The more physically able residents help with various aspects of raising these animals.
We are making recycled papers here. We will take a waste papers and it first mix with water, and we give like a couple of 1 hour in the year, in which is like a thicker. Then after that we take that machines. Then
an advanced project to help make the settlement self-sufficient is one where the more able residents manufacture handcrafted paper products, high quality writing paper and envelopes. The raw paper is produced at Anandapura, textured, cut and folded to make these items. The quality is such that the paper products are all bought for sale in Japan. In 2006, with some technical help, the residents of Anandapura were able to construct a new water tower fed by an artesian well to ensure their own supply of fresh water. For cooking, there is always the daily chore of collecting firewood for the stoves and to gather brushwood. But this humble task ensures that the young people of the farms have even less reliance on others for their well-being. If they are not working on the farms, there are workshops for the young people to convert the brushwood into useful brooms and brushes for use about the farms and schools, as well as to produce another income in the local markets. The Asokapura and Kotagala farm complexes are situated in the Kigali district. Asokapura and later Kotagala were started to provide facilities for slow learners who would not be adequately challenged at the Pritipura complex. Asokapura was started in 1972 and the Kotagala Special School complex was added later in 1981. There are 88 residents in this organisation. 37 of these are resident in the Asokapura main residence, 51 at the Kotagala and Ambasavana residences in the Kotagala complex. Asokapura admits residents who are of both sexes, and this is through recommendations from Pritipura Infant Home and the Social Services Department. There are 80 students who attend classes in 2 sessions, one in the morning from 8:30 to 1 o'clock and the afternoon session from 1:45 to 5 o'clock. The pupils are admitted through the Asokapura farm and they have to be under the age of 14. There are classes from grade 1 to 9 where the Sri Lankan Education Department's national curriculum for special schools is taught, but specific studies are provided for students as and when needed. In addition to the academic studies, the students are provided with studies in life skills. Emphasis is given to agricultural studies and craftwood. The local community are very active in supporting the children of Pritipura. Here we have a 30-year-old silent, gentle volunteer that works alongside the young people on the farm. The elephant Rani, who helps with the heaviest work, guided by her local mahout. The young people on the farms run by Pritipura grow a wide range of valuable produce for sale in the markets of Colombo, Kandy and other towns and cities. Spices such as pepper and cinnamon, fruits and coconut, as well as tapping and preserving rubber. But Pretty Pura is not just about education and skills. The greatest joy comes from caring and nurturing for the most vulnerable, ensuring that they are properly fed and clothed. To complete their lives, the children of Pretty Pura often have treats and regular entertainment with television and video stories. There are donations of toys and games from the local community and from abroad to add to their lives at Pretty Pura. Exercise, play and toys are vital to the growth of all the children. The electricity supply at Pretty Pura is based on its own resources. Solar panels generate power during daylight for storage in batteries that give light in the hours of darkness. Pretty Pura needs $50,000 to connect its houses, schools and farms to the national electricity network. The young children enjoy, as children do worldwide, the swings, slides, seesaws and roundabouts of their playground. The children and young people of Pretty Pura work hard to create fulfilling and useful lives for themselves, but they always need the help of others to provide for their education, training and employment in the greater world. If you would like to help these children and young people, please contact the Secretary, Pretty Pura Infants Homes, Hendala, Watala 1130, Sri Lanka.
We get volunteers from various places. We get some from Japan, the Silver Volunteers Organization, JSV. We get volunteers from the Netherlands. A large part of our volunteers come from the Netherlands through the Stichting Foundation. We would like to have more volunteers. In line with that, we are increasing the volunteer accommodation available. Within this year, we'll have a new building and extend the volunteer accommodation so that we'll be able to have more volunteers here full-time. We get volunteers from Germany, from the UK, from Australia and sometimes from the US. We would like to thank all the volunteers for their commitment, for their dedication and their hard work, which helps us to overcome difficulties at times, and also their skills are transferable, and they do transfer some of their skills for our full-time staff, and which is a great thing. It is a great encouragement to our staff.